Good afternoon, everyone. Myself, Anita Tendulkar, CM, Second MSc, Department of Food Science and Nutrition, Uraj's College, Mysore. Today, I'm here to present about effect of fermentation on sensory attributes of proso millet dokla. Importance of microbial fermentation. Microbial fermentation improves nutrient content, makes food easier to digest and the nutrients easier to assimilate. It reduces the cooking time and also enhances organoleptic properties of food and retains enzymes, vitamins and other nutrients. Role of traditional fermented foods. It helps in maintenance of health and prevents diseases, and lactic acid bacteria and yeast are the major group of microorganisms associated with traditional fermented foods. One of the well-known pulse cereal based fermented foods are idli, dokla, and dosa. Role of fermentation in pulse-based product. Dokla is a pulse-based fermented product made from fermented rice and Bengal gram dal. There are different types of doklas. For example, katta dokla, rasia dokla, khaman dokla, and rava dokla. Lactic acid bacteria is the major principal microorganism, and fermentation increases folic acid, raises the batter volume, and gives sponginess to the product. Importance of millets. Millets are gluten-free, rich in dietary fiber, helps in preventing type 2 diabetes, effective in reducing blood pressure, and also reduces the risk of gastrointestinal conditions. Importance of proso millet. Proso millet, which is also known as white millet, it is a warm seasonal grass, belongs to the family Poaceae. It is a gluten-free and has low glycemic index and reduces the risk of type 2 diabetes, and it is rich in lecithin which supports neural health system. The objective of the main study is to develop proso millet based dokla by partially replacing Bengal gram dal and proso millet and its organoleptic evaluation, and to determine optimum fermentation time. Materials and methods. Raw materials. The raw materials such as proso millet, Bengal gram dal, curd, mustard seeds and salt were procured from local market in Mysore, and sensory analysis was evaluated by taking average score of 20 semi-trained panelists by using 9-point hedonic scale. Statistical analysis was analyzed in triplicates and data obtained analyzed statistically, and nutritional evaluation was obtained by the standard AOSC method. This is the preparation of proso millet dokla flowchart. And coming to the product formulation, there were 5 different products which was formulated. In that, there was 5 variations and 1 standard dokla. In the standard dokla, there was no inclusion of millet, but in the variation of the products, there was inclusion of millets along with the Bengal gram dal in the proportion of 20 grams, 40, 60 and 80 and 100, which are expressed in the percentage, and the other ingredients such as curd, salt, turmeric, mustard seeds, curry leaves, sugar and chili was also varied. These are the pictures of dokla prepared by varying the composition. And coming to the sensory scores of doklas prepared by the varying proso millet and Bengal gram dal, and the sensory scores, the highest acceptability was found in P4, that is of 60%, and the lowest acceptability was found in 100% proso millet dokla, in which the proso millet was used as 100 gram without inclusion of Bengal gram dal. Next, coming to the sensory scores of proso millet dokla by varying the fermentation time. In the last table, we saw that we got 60% acceptability of proso millet dokla. With that 60% of proso millet dokla, the fermentation time was varied as 6 hours, 12 hours, 18 hours and 24 hours, in which the 18 hours got more acceptability and 24 hours and 6 hours was poorly acceptable. This is the picture of proso millet incorporated dokla prepared by varying fermentation time. And coming to the nutritional composition, the nutrients like carbohydrate was 51 grams and control, that is of Bengal gram dal dokla. But in proso millet based dokla, it was 50 grams where there was reduction in carbohydrate, and also in control, that is Bengal gram dokla, protein was 20.17, and in proso millet dokla, it was 21.1 gram. There was significant difference in the protein, and also fiber was increased by 2 grams, and iron was increased by 1 gram, and also calcium was increased significantly. So this shows that the prosomillet dokla is high in protein and fiber and also iron. So by this I summarize that standardization of fermentation time for selected variation resulted in more acceptability in terms of sensory attributes with maximum score of 18 hours of prosomillet dokla. Then prosomillet dokla of 50% had highest acceptability in terms of sensory scores, whereas 80% and 100% of prosomillet dokla has least acceptability. As a result of poor fermentation, the 6-hour fermented dokla has lower sensory scores, and also 100% of prosomillet dokla was also not good due to its hyper fermentation. Prosomillet dokla has increased level of protein, dietary fiber, and iron. Moreover, it reduced the carbohydrate content, making it low glycemic index. The optimum fermentation time for prosomillet incorporated dokla was found to be 18 hours and acceptable up to 60%. These are the references. Thank you.